Let's go ahead and talk about the Archaic tomes because there's two packs that are out that actually offer these items, and these are items that I really am interested in because I want to focus on this research, and it's an item that you need in order to do this research. But these two packs that offer the Archaic tomes, in my opinion, don't really offer you the same value. So if you can only get one, we'll go ahead and talk about each one real quick. Now, I've been asked how it is that I play on my computer, Lords Mobile, Castle Clash, and a host of other games, and that is through BlueStacks. If you don't already know, you can always download BlueStacks. I'll leave a link down in the description. And what BlueStacks allows you to do is it allows you to play mobile games while on your computer. It's essentially an app that emulates a phone that you can actually use on your computer. So I use that to go ahead and keep my accounts running. I can actually use multiple ones at the same time, so I can have Lords Mobile on one, I can have Castle Clash or whatever other game on another, and it's just an amazing way of making sure that you keep your accounts running and not always have to do it through your phone. So if you find yourself a lot working on your computer or your home, etc., this is a good way to keep your games going without you actually having to go into your phone, log in every single time, etc., etc. So if you haven't already started using BlueStacks, make sure that you do. The link is going to be in the description. Now, let's take a look at these tomes, right? Now, this one is the one that a lot of people are very familiar with. You get 85 Archaic tomes, and then you get a research boost 10%, which, technically speaking, that's not really much unless it's like a huge research. If you use a research boost 10%, we're only talking about maybe a couple of hours, maybe a day or two at the most. So it's not really that big of a deal. And then the rest is just kind of some resources, nothing really noteworthy. So really the bulk of it here is just the 85 Archaic tomes. That's the best thing that you get off of it. And this is the $5 pack. Now there is another $5 pack that you can get that offer pretty much the same thing, but the value is a lot better. And it's this one. Now this one actually offers you 10,000 gems, which that right there pretty much offsets and probably exceeds the 10% research boost. It gives you 50 Archaic tomes, which that's really the downside here. You don't get 85, you only get 50, so that's 35 less, which is kind of hefty if you really think about it. But let's take a look at the extra things that we get in this pack. We get happy hour, we get 10 of these chests, which if you hit the jackpot, you can even get a 30-day speed up, which is huge. But I usually tend to get 3 and 8 hours speed up. Sometimes you get 24 hours, and if you really get lucky, you get the 3 or the 30-day. But you can expect to get maybe 4 or 5 days speed ups up for that on average. And you get Chased of Hasty Learning, and essentially that's pretty much just going to be speed up research, which again, if you want Archaic tomes, that means that you also are interested on speed up, so it coincides with each other. The other thing that you get is Chest of Hasty Coaching, which is training. That's okay, but a lot of times you might not need this if you're going for Archaic tomes, but it's always good to have. Let's see what else we have. You get Champion Chest. You only get 10, so it's not much, but again, if you get lucky, you can get either a nice jewel or a main, you never know. And then you get Slayer Chest, Bon Appetit Chest, Saber Fang, and Shaman Chest. Now, why is it that I feel like this is better value? Well, first of all, a lot of these chests, whether it's Shaman, Saber Fang, Bon Appetit, Slayer, and Champion, most people still need something from this, so it's still going to have a value there. And even though it's only 20, when you add them all up, it's about 100 chests that you might, even if you score on one, a blue rare item or something, that's already much more valuable than a couple of extra tomes. Then you take a look at these chests of Hasty Learning and Coaching and the Happy Hour, along with the 10,000 gems. This pack right here just seems to be much more impressive than this other one. Because this one you get 85 tomes, you get more tomes per se, but on this one the value is spread out more evenly. So I'm gonna be getting both every time they come out, just because I want to go ahead and focus on my sigils research, because it's really good. Like right here, I have this to 7 of 10, and at the moment that only gives me what, like 3%, which is not really much. But once you get it to 10 of 10, we're talking 15% cavalry attack. Like, that's a lot. And then you get range and infantry, and these are some of the easier ones to actually reach. 46 to get to level 8. I can only imagine you'll probably go up to like 70 and maybe then 100 to the next level. So as long as I keep getting these $5 packs, I'll be able to at least get to the helmet sigil while only paying the minimum, and see how far I can get with the rest of it. But the stats here that you get, not only in the attack, but HP and defense, are pretty impressive. So if you haven't already started on the sigil research tree, I definitely suggest you do. If you're not getting these packs, definitely start doing it if you can afford it, or if you're not free to play, then definitely start doing so, because the alternative is going out here into the gem mall, and where they at, let's go to the unique, and I believe they're about 900 gems each. So it's not the cheapest thing, Where is it at? There it is. Archaic tomes, yeah. So it is 900 gems each. That's pretty damn expensive, considering that once you get through some more of that tree, you're talking 40, 50 archaic tomes easily. So yeah. Another thing to note is that this tree right here, from what I am being told, it's not heavy on actual research days. It's just relying on you having all those tomes ready to go. So that's another thing to actually keep in mind. But yeah, let me know where you guys stand right now on this research tree, because I feel like that's the one I'm going to focus on as I get these tomes. And if not, then I'll go ahead and focus on finishing my debuffs. But yeah, appreciate you guys for watching, and until later.